Alright, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And today's video, I'm going to be talking about something um, that I didn't think I'll be talking about because I didn't think that Fedora would do this sooner. But it's going to be a quick video, just getting over some stuff here about support for AI because Ubuntu did say that not like immediately, obviously, of course, but going forward throughout like this year or next year, they're going to start implementing AI into their operating system, basically making it so that you have like AI tools and stuff like that throughout Ubuntu. I don't know if it's in for this version or for a future version of Ubuntu, but I know that they are already having discussions about that and already planning to implement it into Ubuntu. But Fedora, I just found this out like a couple of days ago. But Fedora is already talking about AI support soon for their for the operating system going forward. So this is my first time reading this. So I guess it's saying both Ubuntu and Fedora have made it official. Support is coming soon for running local generative AI instances. An epic and still growing thread in the Fedora forum state one of the goals for the next version, the Fedora AI Developer Desktop Objective. It is causing some discontent, and at least one Fedora contributor, Fernando Mancera, has resigned. Um, yeah, there's gonna be some people because there's this thing. I'm also gonna probably gonna do another video more about the AI stuff, but there is a lot of people who are not really in agreement to AI. Mostly, I say in general, a lot of people are just not really liking AI. A lot of people are really too convinced because these corporations they're spending like billions upon billions of dollars to get people to use AI. So eventually these AI technologies take over, not only just take over the jobs, a lot of the jobs people can get. I mean, obviously, with the state of the economy and all that, um, the even with the easiest jobs, people don't want them to take them. So, obviously, of course, but I would say there's like a mix of people who I guess are okay with AI being on Linux, but that's mostly like people who are not super like Linux savvy or whatnot. But the ones who are really in the open source and they like the fact that Linux provides a lot of more open source software, and you have multiple different distributions. It definitely takes away from what Linux's goal has always been. Linux's goal has always been not for corporate interest. It has always been for the community, for people who use it, more open source, free from the commercial operating systems like Windows and Mac. I know you heard probably this many times from many people on social media and whatnot. But that's really what it is. It really is a place where you could just do whatever you want without having like the government spying on you or without I guess developers hold well depending on the distribution. I feel like there's a lot of distributions that don't always hold your hand on everything, which is good because you get to learn how to like use your operating system and customize it and however you want to. If you don't want to use the type of environments that they offer, you can just create your own, or you can just whatever you want to do, you can do it. But that's really what makes Linux so unique is the fact that it's open source, it's free, everything about it is great, and I think that people are afraid of losing that, of course. But yeah, I'm gonna go to more, I guess, the more important parts. Since Red Hat has other offerings to slow moving stable server OSs, and arguably because Debian, Ubuntu, and their many derivatives have the stable desktop distro space nicely covered already, Fedora has a strong focus on providing a distro for developers, and Spalletta's announcement makes this clear. The goal is to build a thriving community around AI technologies by focusing on three key areas: equipping equipping developers with necessary platform libraries and frameworks, ensuring users experience painless deployment and usage of AI applications, and establishing a space to showcase the work being done on Fedora, connecting developers with a wider audience. So I guess their goal is to have people rely on AI to be able to have the, I guess, to give developers tools and all that, using AI tools that are specifically created by the developers themselves. Um, Again, like I said, some people would like this idea, but not everybody's going to be on board with this idea because of the fact that this whole thing with AI and what they're trying to do with it and nefarious purposes of AI being used is a reason as to why they might and they're kind of feeling they're kind of like feeling the pushback from a lot of people. So yeah, I don't honestly I don't think it's gonna work out. Not even for Ubuntu. Ubuntu is already pretty bad with a lot of things, but I think that with the AI is just gonna be the icing on the cake for a lot of people. So let me. It's worth pointing out that Fedora has an AI assisted contribution policy in place for 6 months, and earlier this month, Fedora community architect Justin Wheeler explained in some detail why the Fedora AI assisted contributions policy matters for open source. Our impression is that the Fedora team feels that it needs to keep Fedora relevant for growing interest in LLM bot assisted tooling, and that it can address concerns from hardcore FOSS types by ensuring that this means local models built according to FOSS, respecting terms deployed in privacy respecting ways. Fedora is not alone in this, though. There's also Russians, did they say Russians, across the border in Ubuntu land. Right after the release of Canonical's new LTS version, Ubuntu 26.04, Resolute Raccoon, Canonical's VP of Engineering, John Seeger, laid out the future of AI in Ubuntu. Um, so, yeah, their whole goal with this is, and I'm reading just only some parts of this, but their whole goal is with this AI is really to just help developers uh, to use the tools that are made by developers to kind of rely on AI because AI is such a big thing. It's like I would consider it a trend because let's be honest, like most people are not in agreement to AI, especially here in America, where you have this whole thing with like um, the president promoting AI. You have these companies promoting AI, and they're dumping much money into AI, and people, especially in this country, are like, no, we don't want this. There's a lot of instances where AI gets things wrong, and especially when it comes to self-driving cars, they're not always very reliable on getting, I guess, getting you to where you want to be. So that's kind of like my 2 cents on this whole situation. Um, like I said, I do believe this is going to get some pushback by a lot of people, but we're had to wait and see how the where this is going to go. Honestly, in my opinion, I don't think it's going to get anywhere. well, maybe for a little while they might be able to get somewhere with it. But I think eventually, if there's enough pushback, they're gonna have to roll back on their goal to bring AI into Linux. So that's pretty much a video, folks. If you guys did enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, turn on those post notifications if you have not. If there are those who are watching my videos and if you like what I do here, uh, uh, please do me a favor and subscribe, and that really helps the channel out. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.